Okay, as you can see, we've got his coat painted, we've got his face painted, and right now I'm using my paper clip to put the whites in the eyes right here. As you can see, just very carefully, the point of the paper clip, use the whites of the eyes. There we go. There we are. Okay, I'm going to take my hair dryer, quickly dry that off. Now, while that's sort of sitting just a little bit before we put the eyes in there, I'm going to take my brown with my small brush, in the water a little bit. I'm going to take that brown and I'm going to paint that cigar in his mouth right here. See? Just going to paint that little cigar in his mouth right there. That's all I did. Now I'm going to take my dryer. And I dried that real quick. Now I'm going to take a little bit of my black. Now on that cigar, what I do, just like this, as I painted it brown, I take a little black, I dip it in my brush, and I put the end, see how I put the black on the end of this a little bit? See that? Put black on the end of it. I'm going to take my and I dry that, see? So you've got brown with a little black on the end, and the end is supposed to indicate that there's ashes there. Then I take my red oxide and I dip it and I put a little red on the end, just a little bit of red on the end of the cigar to indicate that it's lit, in other words. There's ashes on the end of it that are lit. Just let that dry. Well, I can just let that dry, just like that. Okay? Now, since the white and the eyes are dry, I'm going to take this Payne's Gray, which is almost a black, and I'm going to make our eyes. Right in there, and right in there. Let me make them a little bit bigger. Make them a little bit bigger up here. And there we go. We got his little eyes in there. Thank you. Okay, you let those eyes dry like that, in other words. And then I'm going to take a little red here. I'm going to mix a little red up in here. And I'm going to put it on the cheeks here. See what I'm doing? Sort of put a little bit on the cheeks to give him a little bit of color in here. Like I did with the other one, it's not a whole lot different. Give him a little bit of color in here. Not real red, but you know, sort of mix it with water. There you go. We'll let that dry. Dry it with a little. Alright. Now I'm going to take that Payne's Gray. Oop, a little bit too much there. And I'm going to put my buttons, like I'm doing here, inside my coat. There you go. Now, a little bit more on the eyes here. And there you go. You got his eyes in there. But like I said, when you get this small, you use the tip. Now you can make it with a toothpick or whatever. And see how that red, just that little bit of red brings out the color of that face. It just brings it out right in there. And I love to do that to my figures. Kind of give it a, and when it dries, in there, a little bit more red.